The Gina and Matty podcast.
Gina Jeffries, what time, when you were gigging, what time would you start on stage? What was that? Would you always have a certain time to start?
Yes, same time I go to sleep now. It was 9 o'clock.
9 o'clock.
9 o'clock on stage,
Okay,
yes.
so we just heard from Madonna there. She's on her world tour at the moment, and a couple of Madonna fans from New York are not happy with her, and they are suing her because she started her concert so late.
How late?
Well, she said she was going to be on stage at 8:30, but she didn't start until after 10:30.
Oh, and was there no one on or anything?
No, so just waiting around, just going, where is Madge? What's she doing?
No.
So they're saying that they had to get up and go to work early, so they were tired and their work wasn't up to scratch. They were left stranded in the middle of the night because after 1 o'clock the concert finished, there was no way to get home. The ride-sharing apps, surged really high at that time in the morning. Public transport's at a minimum. So they're suing Madge. Yeah, I know. I remember when I went, I was meant to go, I left. I was meant to see not the Red Hot Chili Peppers, I wish. It was Guns N' Roses. And they were going to start at 9 o'clock. Already, I thought, way too late for me.
Yes.
But I thought, you know what? Before Axl's voice completely gets blown out, I'd love to see Gunners. So I was there. It got to 9 o'clock, got to 9:30. Got to 10, got to 10:30, got to 11, still no sign, got to 11:30.
Oh, come on.
And I left, right? I was like, this is it. I'm done.
Did everyone leave?
There was a lot of people. A lot of people left before I did as well. Yeah. I hung in there towards the end. And then apparently they didn't come up on stage until 12:15.
No.
That's not okay.
That's outrageous.
What are they doing backstage? Or they're not there yet?
Well, they're probably not there yet. They might be getting stuck into their rider a little bit too hard.
Oh, that's terrible.
Isn't it? But the thought now of someone saying, do you want to go, even 8:30, you want to go see a concert at 8:30?
It's pretty
late.
Yeah.
I'm all about the matinee.
I know. What a great idea.
And I'm not the only one because Jamie Lee Curtis, the actress, she's phenomenal. She was on a red carpet last year, and I think she could add Madonna to the list of people she was calling out on that red carpet.
I am going to just say this now as a taunt and as a suggestion. You too, do a matinee. Coldplay. Do a matinee. What about a 12 noon concert, Coldplay? What about it? Bruce Springsteen. Do a matinee. You're old. Why wouldn't you let me come see you, Bruce Springsteen, in your glory days? Pun intended.
Matinee concerts, they should be a thing.
It's the best idea.
I love that.
Peking Duck at midday at Drifters Wharf.
Perfect.
You're there, you see the gig, you're home in bed by 6 o'clock.
Yep.
That's the best
Day
idea
drinking.
ever.
It's the best.
Everyone's happy.
Gina and Matty.
Gina, I saw this doing the rounds on Twitter and the socials a couple of days ago, and gosh, it made me laugh. And then some of the responses after it were great as well. This is Erin Summers tweeted this out, and she was just saying, I'm just randomly thinking about how my sister's college friend was nicknamed Burgers because she just talked about burgers once, and now everyone just calls her Burgers. And I love that so much because the way you can get nicknames can just come from anywhere, absolutely anywhere. Then in some of the comments, one was, my nickname at school was Fruit Cup because one time I ordered a fruit cup. Another one from Z-Bart, she said, my little brother's friend Poo Car is what she's called him because his name came from when he stepped in dog poo, then got into his friend's car. They're almost 40. I don't know what Poo Car's real name is. And I think Australians do it better than
We
most.
love to nickname. Like, we can't call a person their whole name.
No.
So, this is not very funny, but because my name's Gina Jeffries, a few of my friends in the industry call me GJ or Jeej for short.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, but you have to shorten everything. And if it's short, you got to lengthen it.
Yeah, and then you can get a nickname from your nickname as well, which is the one I love. There was a guy that we used to work with, and we used to call him Potholes. That's because everyone tried to avoid him. You see, Potholes was coming. And at the surf club, I remember this blew my mind. I was really young, and everyone called this guy Pube. And I just thought that was his name because I was little. I didn't clearly know what they were at the time. But it turns out his name was Richard Hare.
Oh!
And everyone just called him Pube. Nicknames, we'd love to hear it. Lozzie, you got a nickname?
I do, but only one of my friends calls it to me. And she calls me Plonker or Plonks because when I sit, I don't lower myself gracefully. I can show you.
Oh, you do, actually.
No, I just zoom. Like, I literally just go...
Yeah.
And then she's like, it's everything that you sit on. She's like, you're not graceful. You're just like,
We would love to hear from you. Some of the tradie ones that get thrown around as well.
yeah.
I got a mate who has his apprentice and he calls him Sensor Light because he only works when someone walks past.
A wheelbarrow, you got to push him.
We got a message from Josh in the DMs. Josh has said, I have a friend called Sausage because one time at a festival, he bought a sausage. So let's go to the phones on this.
Hey, Rebecca, what's your nickname?
Well, when I was a kid, when I was in primary school, I went to America when I was in year 4. And basically, I came back with this Mickey Mouse doll, and my teacher started calling me Mickey.
Yeah.
And it just stuck my entire schooling year to the point where my teachers and everybody used to just call me Mickey. I was on the roll call as Mickey.
Oh, amazing. Did you go all the way through to year 12 and get a jersey and get Mickey on the back?
No, well, it was so weird because even my friends used to call my mum Mrs. Mouse. And it just got to the point where it was just so weird. And I used to have kids come to class and go, isn't your name Rebecca? Why? How do you get Mickey out of Rebecca? It was just the weirdest thing. And it just, if I see people today now from primary school, they go, hey, Mickey. And I'm like turning around going,
You're so fun, Mickey.
That's funny. My dad
I have
apparently.
a song and everything named after me. Yeah, that's it.
Apparently, my dad, on his first day of school, he was just a real cheeky, naughty child. And they said, what's your name? And he said, Buffhead. And he got called Buffhead for his entire school life.
Shane, you got a nickname for us, mate?
Yeah, I had a mate in the air conditioning industry, and he had a job in King's Cross at the tool shop. Now, he didn't even think. He walked in, the lady at the counter, and said, I might do some shopping while I'm here. I need some new tools. And he walked around the corner, and it was a sex shop.
So what's his nickname?
Toolie.
Beautiful. Love that. Oh, yeah. You're not getting a wrench from there, that's for sure. Let's go to Kelly. Hello, Kelly.
Hi.
Hit us. What's the nickname?
It was actually my partner's nickname. His nickname is Roadie, for short for roadkill, because he was hit by a car as a child.
Oh, I thought you were going to say because he hit something and got roadkill, but he was the what?
He was hit by a car as a child. He's got it tattooed on him, and all his friends know him as Roadie. And my kids sometimes our kids introduce, this is my dad. His name's Roadie.
I feel a bit bad laughing. Wow.
Let's go to Ash. Hey, Ash.
Hey guys, how are you?
Yeah, we're good. Hit us, mate.
So it's a person I used to work with.
Mm-hmm.
His nickname was G-Spot because no one could ever find him.
Just leave that right there. I love that so much, Ash. And we'll finish off with Brett. Hey, Bretty.
Hey, how are you?
Yeah, good, mate. What do you got?
Well, I work with a guy who's had a couple of medical episodes and involving a couple of strokes, so I gave him the name Two Stroke. He's had 2 strokes.
Oh, wow.
He just go, it doesn't stop.
The Gina and Matty Podcast.
For more great comedy shows like this, head to novapodcast.com.au.